Sorry. Anyway, so it came down to this. The last 2 episodes. Hang on. Give me a sec. Shut up, me. Don't really care about whatever you sound like. So it came down to this. The last episode of season 18. A trilogy that ends the Tom Baker era and starts the 5th. Now, just to clarify one thing, no, I am not going to talk about the season 19 opener. Sure, that might be cool for some that I haven't finished of the trilogy and they wanted to know what I think of it, but once I get all of the episodes of season 19, I will then talk about it. But right now it's just for season 18. So here we are with the last 2 episodes. With the first one being, also I'd like to say, hi Josh. Josh, nice to see you again. And I would like to say that if you saw the sausage roll of Tom Baker, please tell me that you did enjoy it. So anyway, now it is time for the last episode. Starting off with the Keeper of Traken. As you can see right here. So, after the Doctor and Adric manage to get out of E-Space, what was the first thing that they do? Well, they go to the planet of Traken. No crap on there. They go to Traken. As by the episode The Keeper of Traken. And would a group chat just shut up? Seriously. As I was saying, that on Traken, it has one of the most stupidest concepts for a planet I've ever seen. The planet has so much good in here that evil pretty much dies. Yep, it is as stupid as it sounds. And a random statue known as the Melkor lands onto the planet and reacts to the planet by freezing. And everyone was cherishing it. However, the Keeper of Traken was getting so old to the point where he was gonna pass it on to Tremus, I think that's his name, who is the father of Nissa. Oh, by the way, Nissa first appears in this story, by the way. There's not really much to say about Nissa. Anyway, so then the Melkor causes Nissa's stepmother to obey its every command, and then she just becomes unlikable. Seriously, I hated her in this story. Not Nissa, I really did not care for all of that nonsense with her stepmother. I really do not like the character at all. I find her too annoying. She obviously has fake eyes in some shots of the episode. Anyway, in order to talk about the Melkor, then I would have to spoil it. Sorry, everyone, but in order for me to continue about the episode, then I would have to talk about it. Okay. So it turns out that the Melkor turns out to be the Master's TARDIS, who is still dying after the deadly assassin, but he's no longer playing by Peter whatever his last name was. But Peter Pratt. He's no longer being played by Peter Pratt, but instead by Jeffrey Beavers, who is still not a beaver. Can't believe that was the only joke I did. Anyway, but the makeup for the master in the episode is actually, in my opinion, better than the one in Deadly Assassin. But the episode does have flaws, like I said, about women and stuff. Yeah, doesn't really much happen in it. But Anthony Ainley as Tremas was actually very good. And I was surprised at what happened at the end of the episode, that once the master is defeated, turns out he's not fully dead. I mean, not fully defeated when a room that he's in is on fire. He managed to have his status disguised as a carrot. No, it did not turn it into a carrot. Why did you put down carrot? It's like Adric in the last one. And whatever you do, don't even think about making Adric become a part of this. Anyway, right, as I was saying, what happens is it's the master decides to take over Tremas's body, because he originally wanted to do it for the doctor, wanted to take over the doctor's body, but then that didn't succeed, and he took over Tremas's body, making him become my favorite master throughout the entire classic series. Hell, my favorite master in general. Who is amazing. Absolutely amazing. And because of that, we are on to our last episode. I can't believe it, but we're there, guys. We're on the last episode. Logopolis. The final episode, which managed to get a 12 rating when the others got PGs and U's. Sad, isn't it? So yeah, no Adric. We're not talking about Adric. Anyway, so with this one being the Fourth Doctor's finale, you might expect it to be something good, right? No, it's average. Stop sending me Adric. Stop it! Great, not you again. As I was saying with Logopolis, the Doctor decides to park his TARDIS around a police box so that he can measure it to get the chameleon circuit working. And it takes them 2 more regenerations for him to finally fix the chameleon circuit. But we're not going to discuss about Attack of Cybermen yet. Stop it! Stop with the Adric! For God's sake! You're getting on my nerves! Stop sending Adric! I get it! You all love Adric! You're making this into a nightmare for me! Great. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Yeah, as I was saying, it turns out that the Master knew the Doctor would do exactly that. And then it turns into a gravity thing, whatever. Let's just say it becomes a gravity loop. I mean, a time loop. Oh, no, not time loop. Let's just say it becomes a bit of a looping thing. Well, because the Master Stardust landed inside the Doctor's Stardust, that somehow means the Doctor's Stardust is inside the Master's Stardust, and the Doctor's Stardust is inside the Master's Stardust, and the Master's Stardust inside the Doctor's Stardust. and the Doctor's TARDIS is inside the Master's TARDIS. And there's a regular police box in someone's TARDIS. Oh no. I mean, so if it's there to go to the episode Logopolis, act by them not actually knowing that they just gain another companion in the form of Traken, a Australian flight attendant who was supposed to go to a different part of the country, to a different location, but she accidentally stumbled upon inside of the TARDIS. Yeah, as companion meetings go, that is strange. Anyway. And then the Doctor, the Master, decides to get rid of all of the Logopolins to try to conquer the universe and stuff. And then he shrinks the TARDIS. He did that first, before he got rid of all of the Logopolins, with a device that turns everyone into a doll. And if anyone has seen the prop of that device, of the tissue compressor, now I know! Thank you! Now I know the name of it. Now I know the name of it, thanks to a random YouTuber. Anyway. So, if anyone had a look at the tissue compressor device thing, it turns people into dolls. And if, like I said, if anyone has seen the pop, you know how inappropriate it is. Damn it, I was just waiting for someone just to blurt it out what it looks like. Yep. As I was saying, that earlier I just realized I haven't shown you what figures came out of season 18 with the Keep of Traken, but I'm just going to show you it very quickly, because in my eyes there's no really other figures need to be released for Keep of Traken. We got the Grandfather Clock, the Master Decayed, the Fourth Doctor, for some odd reason not wearing his coat and scarf, and the Melkor TARDIS, and also the Source Manipulator device thing. I would have loved it if they had released a Nissa figure along with it. And also a proper Anthony Andy figure. But hey, what can you do? What can you do? And oh dear. I think it's time for me to mention the famous part of the episode. So, after the small team up, the Doctor and the Master goes to another station thing, and the Master decides to use it to tell everyone that he would do evil stuff and stuff like that, and stop it with the food, because this is where it's going to get emotional. And then the Doctor managed to stop the Master by managing to pull the wire out. By pulling a wire out. But the Master was turning the giant thing, telescope thing, and then after the Doctor pulled the wire out, he's left dangling in the air, having his villains flash before his eyes with the Master, a Dalek. The robot captain guy from the Space Pirates, the cyber leader, Davros, a Sontaran, Zygon, and then the the Black Guardian, with all of the other monsters and villains said, "Doctor." The Black Guardian says, "Doctor, you shall die for this." And after all of that ended, the Doctor grabbed on to the into a bar that was right near him, and he lets go. He fallen to the ground. And as for Adric, Nissa, and Tegan, they just ran up to him, stand right next to him. Nissa and Tegan say, "Doctor," and then the Doctor has another flashback of his companions with Sarah Jane, Harry, Brigadier, Leela, K9, Romana, and Romana 2. Then it cuts to Adric saying "Doctor" twice. And then with Tom Baker's final words being, "It's the end, but the moment has been prepared for." And he looks at the Watcher walking towards him, merging himself with the Doctor, and regenerated into Peter Davidson, thus ending the Fourth Doctor era and Season 18. And as for figures that had been released for Season 18 for Logopolis, there was only one, just like with Warrior's Gate, even though that one had K9, and that is the Fifth Doctor, who was only exclusive to San Diego Comic-Con. And yeah. So, in terms of figures I would love there to be released, I wish we would have had a Tegan. And the Watcher, who I forgot to mention was a part of the episode. And yeah, that was Season 18 of Doctor Who. It was alright. It was a good season. With with Leisure Hive being my least favorite, Meglos being my nostalgic, with Full Circle being a good episode but with massive flaws, along with Adric. State of Decay being a bit of a snowfest. Warrior's Gate being an interesting episode, which, like I said, depicted Romana leaving and along with K9. But at least it was way better than when Leela left. And this chat and the chat became nothing more but some food and Adric stuff. Shame. And then we had Keep of Traken, which had the most boring parts of the episode, where it's just dedicated to the planet. It's the planet. It can do stuff like it can kill all evil in the air. And last but not least, with Logopolis being Tom Baker's last. I don't know why, but I wanted to break into song. But I know for a fact if I do that, the stream will get taken down, and I don't want that to happen. So, before I leave, I'm just gonna show you the thumbnail of the video, and then I'll say farewell and all that. And here's the thumbnail. I do hope you actually like the thumbnail. Sorry if there are some things that were just cut off for unknown reasons. Also, I forgot to mention there were 2 Tom Bakers in Leisure Hive. That's Meglos. Canine with a lost head, that's Tom. The Master's trying to peek from the corner, along with Adric. And my Dalek mascot for the channel. Shut up. Gosh, I get it, you like Adric. So I do hope you enjoyed this stream, this madness of a stream. And I do hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you all soon for another review.